The slow seasons, I do live off of my business. So if it's very unpredictable. Hi, my name is Ashley. I'm 27 and I live in Miami, Florida. I found out about body sculpting and lymphatic massage when I was starting my weight loss journey. My aunt is Colombian and she introduced it to me. I remember waking up every day religiously, going on a run and doing foot therapy and lymphatic massage myself. And I was just like, if this could help me, how many other women can it also help? I was just so into it and I decided to, why not take a course? And that's how it started. So when I first started, I was doing it basically like every day, like twice a week on my aunt for free, right? I started doing it on my family, my friends, just to start like practicing. I started charging my first client like super cheap, like probably like $80, $60. I wish when I took the course, I started my business right away. I was like not as disciplined and doing what I had to do. And I started a little late, but God's course. And I think it wasn't really known in Miami or it wasn't really introduced. So I think it was just a great opportunity to be like one of the first ones to start doing it down here. So the process was long. I think, the first steps is getting your LLC, opening a bank account. I did start from my house and obviously that's not sustainable. And I started to look into a suite. I honestly didn't even have like the clientele nor the money to get into a suite, but I took the leap, took the risk, and here we are. My first suite that I got into so I was first doing my house. I was doing sessions at my house. Then I moved into my first suite. Honestly, the people I encounter have been so great. I told the owner that was gonna rent out the suite to me that, look, I don't have any clientele. I don't know how I'm gonna make rent, but I'm willing to work with you if you're willing to work with me. She's like, okay, we can start in commission. And literally within 2 months of being where I was making rent and more. And then when I pivot into my new studio, which is a lot bigger, I told the owner the same thing. Look, like, I can't pay this. I can do this. And she also worked with me. And again, God takes, honestly, I'm really big on my faith. And I think God's always taking the wheel and it makes it happen. So as a small business owner, I could say it's very difficult to wear so many hats. Like, you're your own accountant, you do your own social media, you're obviously mastering your craft. I think my hardest or one of the toughest thing I've had to deal with is wearing all those hats, and I hit roadblocks when it comes to social media. Like, I don't know what to post. I think like those are the seasons where I struggle the most, where I'm just like juggling so many things at once. When I felt like I needed to raise my prices was when I was getting overbooked, and it is so true when it says like the price that you pay is like the type of clients that you're gonna get. I did feel like once you were overbooked, it's like, okay, it's time to raise your prices. And I am not gonna toot my own horn, but I take pride and I think my craft is good, comparing it to other people. So I was like, this is the time that I need to, you need to pay for what you get. I also moved suites. I was first in a different area and then I moved inside Legendary Pilates and, expenses add on, you get more clients, you have to pay for like materials and stuff like that. So again, that was like one of the reasons I also raised my prices. I did lose some clients because I did move areas, but that's okay. And then the ones that do follow you are your loyal clients and the ones that you want to have. One of my like loyal clients would have to be Vanessa. She has been with me since I was at my old studio. She came and she's bought she has been coming to me religiously since last year, and all of her sisters come to me. Even their husbands buy them gift cards for their birthdays and Mother's Day and Valentine's. The ones that you think would pay, like influencers or like people that have a lot of like followings, I think they expect services for free and certain privileges, I guess you can say. I think the influencers and the people with a lot of followers are the ones that expect more without trying to pay you. I just became more confident. I think my social skills have grown. I think whatever I put my mind to, I can do and I will do. I do live off of my business, so if it's very unpredictable, so when you do have a slow season, you start panicking, but that's like when you have to really lock in and start making content, start pushing it, like that's when you just have to really invest in your business. Because I had like 3 jobs. I think whatever you water flourishes. So if you are in 2 places, you're obviously neglecting one more than the other. In Vogue, hopefully. And behind, hopefully I am in Fashion Week in the back, massaging our models and stuff like that. But I see Body Touch in 2 years, storefront, hopefully 2, 3 locations, and many other things. I think anyone that's trying to start, I think my advice would be just do it. Just take the risk, just start right now. Don't wait. Like there's never gonna be a perfect timing. You're never gonna have the right amount of money. You're never gonna have the right amount of clients. I think it's just do it and set a goal for yourself and get to it. Like there's no failure is not an answer. Like you have to make it happen and you will make it happen. So I think the answer is just take the leap and go. I would like to think like, Legendary has been a great like support system. I think my friends and family and boyfriend have been a great support system when it comes to this. And yeah, I think that's it. So shout out to them.